Welcome back to another episode of Growth Through Ganja Smoke with me, Miss Pearl. I've been looking for notes for this episode, and I forgot that I really don't even need to write any notes for this episode. And then let's go ahead and get straight into it. This episode is called Rollin, and it comes from Limp Bizkit. Episode is going to be different. So this is going to be my first episode where I put up a poll. So whether it gets answers or not, that's not important. This is about to be the first episode for that. Because this is very important. So listen up, tune in. Come on, gather around real quick. Should we go back to fat shaming? This motherfucking entitlement has people's minds or some shit on backwards. Like they don't know, like what the fuck you thinking about in your mind is not what the fuck it really is. And I was thinking about this topic the other day. I said, this is a time where Bernie Mac should be alive to have a say so on this fat bullshit that's going on with this girl, whatever her name is. The girl that got the dude fired from Lyft. And for real, he need to sue her ass and then he need to sue Lyft. I was reading a lot of the comments, and that's pretty much what this episode is. I'm going to be reading some of my favorite comments from some of the videos that I've seen from her recently, some of the things that people have said, some of the TikTok videos I've seen. I seen a TikTok video. Slim said, bring the car to the courtroom. And I was like, damn, I didn't even think about that, but how else would he get there? They need to put the car in the courtroom. We need to see this. And then I'm also going to talk about my experience with having extra heavy motherfuckers in your car while you drive Lyft. Because some of these comments had me weak as fuck, okay? I was dead, almost in tears, because it was facts. And people can get mad at the truth all they want, but the facts are the facts. So these are the comments from the YouTube channel, The Based Conservative. And it has the parts of the Breakfast Club where Charlemagne roasted this big bitch. And so somebody put in the comments, she only came on the show because it was called the Breakfast Club. She was wondering where the food is. And then when she got to the Breakfast Club, they had to pull out the couch, a piece of the couch for her to sit down. And she said, this is what I'm talking about. Need to have accommodations. Bitch, ain't nobody about to have a sofa on standby just because you're there. And then the pictures of her in the empty gym with nobody around with a waist trainer on. And it's like, come on now. I don't want to hear shit about no fucking big bones because ain't no bone structure strong enough to maintain that for too much longer. And then let's also think about it. Where where are her bones? You don't even see where they connect. Ain't no hip bone connecting the shit. And she was on the show talking about how she couldn't say the F word. Fat? You mean the fat? You mean saying fat, but you okay with saying obese? We can't even see your knees. Like, should we go back to fat shaming? Because the entitlement that she has running through her veins along with the fucking grease of the food she always shoving down her goddamn throat, all that shit running through her veins, and now entitlement is there. Out of here. Man, Bernie Mac was alive right now. She can't say fat because she is past fat. She proves the taxi driver correct within 30 seconds of entering the studio. I remember I did a Lyft pickup, and it was was one of those single trips. So you thinking it's like one or two people? I pull up, shorty big as fuck, right? She fat as shit. Next thing you know, two other fat bitches come out to all stuff in the back of my Malibu. And then you know what made it worse? They had an even bigger friend that had to sit in the front seat, and he couldn't even fucking put the seatbelt on. So I had to hear the ding ding for like 25 minutes. If I would have known I could have declined them, I would have said anything is happening right now. I'm sorry, everybody got to get out. It's a family emergency right now. I have to bust up my motherfucking car. We can't even see your knees. I'm sick of everyone looking for ways to be a victim. She's so used to getting her ways, and all these other bitches out here supporting her is the problem too, because they just want to be seen too, even if it's behind your shadow. She don't need to be in nothing smaller than a goddamn U-Haul. Get in the truck and put the seatbelt on. Get on the plane. I want to see this. I want to see this shit. I want to see you in just two seats and another person to be able to sit next to you comfortably. I want to see this shit. I really do. Slim, this was a very important comment. I'm not body shaming here. If I was going to pick up 500 pounds of bricks, I would bring my pickup truck and not my car. I feel like every time a motherfucker say that, like, we need to understand that these motherfuckers are going viral because the news is losing a lot of fucking ratings. Nobody paying attention to that bullshit no more. We are the news. Social media make when you go most of the time when people go viral is because some shit went wrong and she was dead ass wrong. And you done ruin somebody's livelihood because you want to throw 500 pounds of bricks in a nigga backseat on one side. Come on now. What kind of goofy ass shit is that? I'm tired of it. Like, I'm sick of the entitlement. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the victimhood, especially with brown women. I'm sick of it. Y'all be big as fuck, lace front nails, wigs, even you little bony bitches. Same thing, just entitlement. It's like, y'all suffering from a disease called entitlement when you put that shit on your head, when you glue that shit to your eyelashes, and you forget to remain humble. Slim, she doesn't even thank them for the couch. She's so entitled. Again, who the fuck is supposed to have sofa seats available for her? I want to see her at the movie theaters with the seats that recline. That's where I want to see her. Because if she got to sit in both seats, I feel like she should place for both seats. She can barely fucking breathe, yo. She's so comfortable because people around her have made that shit so acceptable. Some of them shit a BBW. Like, we need to have a weight limit on this BBW shit. And then I be saying a lot of overweight women or women who used to be overweight busting their ass to get that weight off. Remember when they said, see, the problem is she think her swagger is on 100,000 trillion. No, your fucking blood pressure is on 100,000 trillion. Your fucking pH balance is on 100,000 trillion. She operating like a bitch on a come up, but it's not coming up. So you just look for any opportunity. Like, come on now. I want to see her in the back of a Prius. I want to see her in the back with the seatbelt on. And I want to see a somebody 5'8", slim fit, sit comfortably right in front of her. I don't feel like I should always have to get an XL. What you rapping for? Where's your money? Go to the gym. What the? That goddamn waist trainer had to be as big as a fucking one of those tinfoil trash cans. The ones they used to beat the shit out of each other with on WWE. That joint was, I know that joint was wide, round than a motherfucker. How she thinks bringing a sofa is accommodating instead of embarrassing is wild to me. And then the crazy thing is a lot of the shit ain't even funny. But listen, these comments, when they said that she had bars and they said she had Snicker bars, Twix bars, come on now. This is ridiculous. We all need to come together on this one. And then shout out to the big people who's like, she out her lane. You out your lane. These comments come from THPP Network. I don't know what that means. Yeah, I hope the driver sues Lyft too. Can't say fat, but proceeds to call people skinny. Women call her beautiful until you tell them they look like her. If I ever hear I look like that, just throw me in the trash. Yeah, and the people encouraging Slim, the people encouraging her, y'all the problem, yeah. Somebody said big people are accommodated. They are called nutritionists, doctors' offices, and personal trainers. Yes. Get there immediately. He said this is lift, not forklift. He said every breath is luck. Corey Holcomb said every breath is luck. Can you imagine dying because your heart had to give up because of all the fucking weight you carry around on your body, on your frame? My mind doesn't know I'm big. Yes, it does. It know you fat as shit. My mind don't know I'm big. Your mind know and the rest of your body know, including your damn fingertips. I just want to know because lots of this entitlement need to be in check. So the question is, should we go back to fat shaming? Because y'all be big, and then y'all walk around with your bigger friend called entitlement. And brown women in general have this victimhood thing. Y'all need to get that shit out your mind. But look, I don't know. Y'all fucking figure it out. Maybe you got something, maybe you didn't. Maybe you come back next week, maybe you don't. Either way, new episode will be next week. So this has been Growth Through Ganja Smoke with me, Miss Pearl.